I do 7.6H. Stephen has 2 different spinners. He spun each spinner several times and recorded the results in the tables below. Based on these results, if Stephen spins each spinner 60 times, which statement is true? We have the outcomes and the frequencies. Red occurred 8 times, orange 4, yellow 2, green 6. In the second spinner, white 2, gray 2, black 1, orange 5. Let's look at the answer options. Spinner 1 would land on orange 6 more times than spinner 2 would land on white. Spinner 1 would land on orange the same number of times as spinner 2 would land on white. Spinner 1 would land on orange half as many times as spinner 2 would land on white. Spinner 1 would land on orange 10 more times than spinner 2 would land on white. All right, we read the entire word problem. I read the entire word problem, and I read the specific question and the answer options. Next, I'm going to underline the specific question. Based on these results, if Stephen spins each spinner 60 times, which statement is true? All right, I underline the question. Next, I label and annotate by circling all numbers and boxing all keywords. Okay, so 2 spinners. All right, we have the numbers here. True. All right, spinner 1 would land on orange 6 more times. Spinner 1 would land on orange the same amount of times. Spinner 1 would land on orange half as many times. Spinner 1 would land on orange 10 more times. All right. So that's the key information here. Circle these numbers. Circle these numbers. Circle this number here. Which statement is true? Box that keyword. All right. Now we have to count all these numbers here. 8 plus 4 is 12. 2 plus 6 is 8. 20. 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. Plus 5 is 10. Now, if Stephen spins its spinner 60 times, remember 60 divided by 20 would be 3. So all of these numbers in here would be multiplied by 3. So 8 becomes 24. 4 becomes 12. 2 becomes 6. And 6 becomes 18. Because we did 60 divided by 20. I did 60 divided by 20, and I got 3. All right? Next, I do 60 divided by 10, and I get 6. I multiply these numbers in here by 6. So 6 times 2 would be 12. This would be 12. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. All of these numbers should combine to be equal to 60. These numbers should combine to equal to 60. Now let's look at the answer options. We've labeled. Now we're going to evaluate. Spinner 1 would land on orange 6 more times than spinner 2 would land on white. Spinner 1 lands on orange 12 times. Spinner 2 lands on white 12 times. So this is not correct. This is the same number of times. Spinner 1 would land on orange the same number of times as spinner 2 would land on white. Orange would be 12, white would be 12. This is correct. So I put a question mark here. Spinner 1 would land on orange half as many times spinner 2 would land on white. That's not true. Spinner 1 lands on orange 12 times, and then spinner 2 will land on white 12 times. So it would not be half, it would be the same. Not C. Spinner 1 would land on orange 10 more times than spinner 2 would land on white. It wouldn't be 10 more times, it would be the same. So the only accurate answer is B. We selected the correct answer, and we evaluated when we divided 60 divided by 20, and then we did 60 divided by 10. This is our evaluation step. Then we have to multiply this number here by these numbers in here. The correct answer is B.